Welcome back, Corleans, to more Fallout 4. Apparently, we should talk to these people.
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours, too.
Hey, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. When Father told us about you, if you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I guess I just wasn't ready to die yet.
Well, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water, and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something.
But I blow your fucking head off.
Another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
Who built this place originally? Has it been here long?
The construction of
We're
the
gonna be doing a
Institute
lot
is
of
the
goddamn
work of
talking, I can
generations of
tell.
Scientists. The original survivors of the war, our progenitors, took refuge in the basement of the old Commonwealth Institute of Technology. Over time, their sons and daughters dug deeper into the earth and built increasingly sophisticated habitats and laboratories. It's a process that's still going on today. Even now, we're digging out tunnels for new facilities and infrastructure. Just think what this place will look like 100 years from now. I hope I'm there to see it.
Alright, it's time to get pimped out. Get my charisma up to 11. Oh yeah. What's up, ladies? Ron Cock in the house. Boom shakalaka. Who wants to fuck? How you doing?
Hi.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
That's right. You are trying to bang me.
No, I can't talk about that.
You are totally trying to bang me. The fuck?
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even
Child
testing?
synth prototype may truly be the key to our future. Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Dr. Lee.
Doctor.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
I'm authorized to be anywhere, bitch.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
Well, I haven't been late in a while, obviously.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lions let me go,
My
there
guy-
were a few others in the
My
ranks
guy
that
looks
thought I
fucking
knew too
diesel as hell,
much. That's
minus
why I came to
the 70
Institute.
scars on
It
his
was the only
face.
place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's
Which
reach
makes him
and
look
still
kind
be
of
able to
like
do
Brad
my
Pitt
stuff.
from Fight Club, I guess.
Since Father
Fucking
trusts
Tyler
you,
Durden,
I'm going to keep
bitch.
I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me
Tyler
alone.
Durden,
Are you
2077.
happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
You need to stop working for the enemy and come work with us.
Ah, there's the old brotherhood spirit. I'd almost forgotten how much I missed the intimidation and threats.
Yeah,
Tell me
I'm definitely
something.
going with the
Why
Brotherhood.
would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've...
Bitch, I will cut your head off.
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons.
Nice.
don't you? You know,
Pulled
I
off
never
a
understood
red.
why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am,
Exactly, you're down
surrounded
here
by
in this
technology
fucking
that can
fake
make their
world,
lives
man.
better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone.
Exactly.
It's not right.
You're like a fucking mole rat.
It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services.
Too much
of
arm
Dr.
candy for you,
Madison.
baby.
Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that pip-boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed
Well,
in you.
you know, I
Speaking
did
of,
pump him out of my
I
nutsack,
trust our
so
discussion
just
will
saying.
remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
I do.
Safety first. Remember that.
Have you
Go
seen
fuck
my
your
girls?
mother.
I hope they're not getting into too much trouble.
I guess talking to the other people doesn't matter now that I've kind of set shit into motion.
No visible reaction to the K-14 combo.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo...
I'm authorized. Move aside.
Excuse me, I've got
Glad you
reports to
made it.
deliver.
Robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're
Always
dragging
be
their
vigilant.
feet, targeting
We
tagging
have
the
many
rays I asked
enemies.
for. Maybe I should take
You
some
motherfuckers
courses
need to
on
move aside,
some
man.
message.
Please don't. There's enough friction as it is between us and pretty much all the other departments.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about
The
it.
SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
All right.
Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
I hope I'll prove a useful test subject for you, Doctor.
You had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past. It's best not to dwell on the subject.
They're still people, and they're suffering. We can at least admit that it's regrettable. After all,
Excuse me,
how can we
Doctor.
hope to
Welcome.
redefine mankind?
I didn't realize you're gonna talk for fucking all day.
Head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing.
Yeah, get the
It's
fuck
truly
out of here.
amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
Cool story, bro.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. Hi there.
Excuse me.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
Yeah, in my pants, asshole. Fuck off. Use network scanner holotape. Insert network scanner holotape in the Institute terminal. I'm trying to fucking do.
Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
Greetings, sir.
So you were there the day the bombs fell.
Going up.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Hi. Isn't it wonderful here?
I'm not scared of the
This a
surface.
clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
All systems nominal.
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
Says I gotta go fucking up. But I still gotta go up.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Guess I gotta get back in that elevator.
Dr. Orman's lecture on cold fusion was nothing short of a revelation.
Super awesome elevator. Fucking dizzy! Gotcha, bitch. Gun mods, max out my sniper. I got fucking science. I could buff that up. I need science. I need gun mods. I need fucking armorer. Rather blacksmith. That as well, man. I need a lot of these, folks. But I'm gonna go ahead and max out sniper. Get that plus 25% accuracy to headshots. Just to make myself a fucking killing machine. Whoa, the ground is so shaky. Let's see if I can make you throw up. Yay! Finally, I failed to kill the fucking ghouls that didn't show up on my fucking map. Oh well. Not my fucking problem.
Power demand jumped another 5% this year.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver.
Yeah, no, I actually wanted to go right there. You just fucked me. You fucked me out of where I wanted to go. God damn it. This place is confusing as fucking shit.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
First things first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here. You may come and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
So it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented. When will you eggheads learn?
Have faith. Let me show you how we deal with such problems. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on home.
I didn't say it would be easy. But I'm confident that with a courser at your side, you'll have no trouble. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Well, whatever. Can I teleport the fuck out of here or what? Cool.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? Ugh, they creep me the heck out.
Join the fucking club.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Everyone's waiting for you to bring that holotape back. Don't let us down.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
For all we know, that thing could be a recipe for Deathclaw surprise.
Well, it's the best we could do with such short notice. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
Shit, I recruited that bitch, don't you worry.
Commonwealth's a
Shut the fuck up.
Elder.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I think she's confused right now.
No matter. Given the proper motivation, I'm certain she can be persuaded to see things our way. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Hoorah, baby! Hoorah!
And for the Brotherhood.
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
Proctor.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Well, he seems to feel it's pretty important.
Important is an understatement. We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. I hope it's worth it. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blinded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is
That's all I
not
am,
going to
baby.
be easy.
Pure confidence.
Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
That's what she said.
That doesn't sound hard to fix.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll just run down to the local giant robot store and buy myself some how-to manuals. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Oh, is Dr. Ree back already? Holy shit. I'll take that fusion core. You won't need that. What do you think, dog meat? All kinds of shit down here, huh? And a blood sack.
nightcap.
You might want to shut your fucking mouth. Gotta talk to Dr. Lee. Dr. Ree! Dr. Ree!
Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
So you're the new knight I heard about? Glad to have you.
Dr. Ree, how you doing?
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
One of us is a liar, and it isn't me.
Oh, don't try and pin that nonsense on me. I said I'd come back to the Brotherhood, and I have. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually...
Tyler fucking Durden.
Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
She wants in my pants.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Make it quick. We have a lot of ground to cover.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that. Don't worry, boy. I'll make sure this soldier comes home alive.
That's where Paladin Dance is going.
Hey.
What's on your mind?
We should go
I'm not going to lie to you. Come back alive, soldier.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. And leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
I've served on this vessel for years. It's the only
Good for you. Get your fucking ass to Sanctuary Hills, motherfucker. I didn't ask for your opinion on shit. Take off your blouse and your underpants, then take a look. Cause here me and KG come naked out of the side hatch.
Put one more in its
with
head for
oils
good
and
measure.
perfume
Why
and
take the chance?
incense. Now we're looking. Put on a cool 70 groove. A funky groove to fuck to.
Now that we have intelligence on the Institute, we can use it against them to gain the upper hand.
Ingram?
Wow, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Maybe I should teach her some manners.
That's not necessary. She isn't going to be much good to us if she's lying in a hospital bed. Besides,
Yeah.
Dr. Lee's
When
work
she's
is
done
all
here,
aggravation.
tell her I'm
We're
hungry
working
for
with
a
one of Prime's
sandwich.
original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're going to have you start building his electromagnetic
What the
actuators.
fuck? I'm done with this engineering shit.
You're acting like I know what those are.
Oh, I know you haven't the faintest idea what I'm talking about. I just like watching you squirm. The
This
actuators
bitch.
are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor,
Shit, I got
the
those.
best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4.
How many? 3? Locate a high power magnet. Let me see. I might have fucking 4 of those back in my little shiznits back here. Alright folks, that wraps it up for this video. Stay tuned for more Fallout 4 soon to come.